Hello everyone. This is Crispy One Heart. I hope you all are having a good morning, good afternoon or good night or whatever time you're watching, and welcome back to another episode of Cyberpunk 2077 Mercenary Hunter Season 2. If you like this series, please turn on notifications, like and subscribe, and comment down below what you like about the series or this episode. If you have questions, please ask on my post tab. Without further ado, please enjoy. Chapter 56, Phantom Liberty. As Vincent continues walking, they get a random phone call, but Vincent HUD was acting weird at first, but it eventually stops. "Hello Mr. Skull Driver, can you hear me?" says the lady on the other end. Yeah, I hear you, whoever you are. Thank gee, it worked. My name is So-Am-I Songbird. I'm calling you by contacting the relic in your body. I need your help. No, the Noosa need your help. What's Noosa? The new United States of America. Oh, so the government? No thanks. Please, I begging of you, you're a merc, right? Name your price, the Noosa will pay. Vincent thinks to himself, $500,000. Johnny appears shocked. Huh. So-Am-I agrees. Deal, I promise you'll get the money. Right now I need you to go Dogtown. Dogtown isn't that the city, that's inside the city and it's heavily guarded. How am I supposed to do that? Meet me by the entrance and I'll explain later. She hangs up. Well, that's something. Vincent, are you out of your mind? You're seriously going to trust them? Why would you need the money? The relic is more important than being a mercenary right now, says Johnny. Then Vincent looks at Johnny in an angry face. More important. More important. Johnny, I don't give a s about the effing relic right now. The money is more important to me. If there's a slight chance that what they say it's true, then I'm willing to take the chance. I need that money. What's gotten into you? But Vincent heads to Dogtown's entrance and ignores Johnny. Vincent, I got an idea of how we can get in, says Skippy. Well, what do you got? Skippy explains. Do you remember Mr. Hands 2 months ago? If I remember correctly, he's from Dogtown. If we need to get inside without causing trouble, I suggest calling him. All right. Vincent calls Mr. Hands, which on his profile he never revealed his face, only his hands. Skull Driver, it has been too long. How have you been? Yeah, I'm good. Sorry for not contacting you sooner. I was busy. I got a favor. Oh, and what is it? I need to get inside Dogtown, and I know you're from Dogtown, so I'm wondering if you can help me get inside. I could, but it'll cost you. Of course it does. Here. Vincent gives Mr. Hands $30,000. Pleasure doing business. Maybe with you inside Dogtown you can do more jobs for me there. All right, it will take me a few minutes. Deliver your ride nearby Dogtown and I'll call you when I'm done. All right, thanks Mr. Hands. Mr. Hands chuckle. I look forward to working with you again, Skull Driver. Then hangs up and Vincent gets in his car and drive near Dogtown entrance. Chapter 57, Welcome to Dogtown District. Vincent parks his car near the Dogtown entrance and waits for Mr. Hand's call. Mr. Hand finally calls him and Vincent answers. Well, it took a while, but you now got a Dogtown membership profile, so you can enter or leave Dogtown anytime. All right, thanks Hands. Just don't forget about me again. All right. Mr. Hands hangs up and Vincent start the car. Well, here goes nothing. Vincent drives to the line where other people are entering Dogtown. A few moments later it's Vincent's turn, so he drives his car to the scanner and the officers who were wearing military armor but spray-painted green scan the car while the turrets are aiming at them. Come on, please work. The scan is complete and they let him through and he enters Dogtown. Man, what a asshole. Vincent calls, so am I. Alright, I made it inside, now what? Nice work. Right now I'm in a Space Force One with Rosaline Myers, the President of the new United States of America. I need you to watch out for anything. Then an alarm goes off from the call. So am I, you alright? We've been hacked. The ship is heading towards Night City, most likely Dogtown. They must have known we were nearby. Vincent, I'm going to take the ship to someone safe in Dogtown. Look for us, protect the president. Then the call was forced to hang up. So am I. So am I. Then Vincent exits the vehicle and looked up and found the ship falling and an escape pod came out of it. Vincent decides to run after the ship, save the President of the United States. That's something. Chapter 58, President Myers. Vincent keeps running and finds where the show is heading. He blasts all the enemies nearby and eventually ends up in a crane, then sees the ship nearby. Alright, she gotta be there. We must be quick, says Skippy, and Vincent jumped off the crane. Luckily the area is in rubble and some of it broke his fall and make his way to the ship using his Sandeviastin and cut them all with his katana. When he got to the ship door he used his gorilla arms to open the door and make his way forward until he was hit in the face by a woman with gray hair and a white suit by a rifle, and she aims the gun at him. Who are you? What do you want? I'm a merc. I was hired by your friend Songbird. Then the ship was hit by an explosive, setting the woman flying, but she quickly got up and so did Vincent. They see the wall of the ship is now gone and more officers show up with 2 mechs. The F-Kers won't let up, says the woman, and she fires at them and so does Vincent. It took them a long while but they eventually defeated them all, and with Vincent projectile launcher destroys the mechs and they took a breather. Oh man, that was ridiculous, says Vincent. Yeah, nice job, you know what you are doing, merc. What's your name? Vincent Skulldriver, Night City legend. I'm guessing you're Rosalind Myers. Yep, Madam President of the new United States of America, at your service. Huh, never thought the day would happen I saved the president. Then Vincent realizes, wait, where's so am I thought she was with you. Yeah, she was, but I saw her use an escape pod while the ship was going down. She should be safe. Myers stands up and starts walking. Come on, we have to get going before Kurt Hansen finds us and sent more men. As they walk, Vincent asks, who's Kurt Hansen? He's an ex-NUSA soldier who decided to take over the district and made it his own. Years ago there were big plans for this plan, but a war happened and Hansen took the opportunity to take it over. Even the NCPD can't enter at all as he made his own police. They head inside and walk through a dark hallway. Then Myers realized, wait, if Hansen found out where we were, then we have a spy among our government. We have to take out my tracker before Hansen finds us. Help me, Vincent. Myers shows him where it is and Vincent uses his penknife to cut to open and rip it out and throw it out of the window, and they keep going. They eventually made their way outside full of guards, but Vincent and Rosaline took them out sneakily and headed in a nearby car. They get inside and so am I calls Vincent. So am I, you're alright? Yes, where are you? I'm with Myers in a vehicle. We need to find a place to hide her. Give me a moment. I marked a location for you but it would be on lockdown so you have to enter it from underground. Okay, we'll head there now. Great, I'll stay on phone so you could guide you guys. They drive to the location and get out of the car. They make their way to the elevator taking them downwards. Once downstairs they keep going and sees a steel door. Vincent, help me open it, says Myers as Vincent opens the door and they enter a room with a giant spider tank mech offline. Watch out, more enemies incoming, says so am I. They prepare to fight and they fire away at the waves of enemies coming at them. There are too many of them and they take cover. So am I. Do something, we're under fired, says Vincent. Give me a second, I almost. Ha. So am I took control of the giant spider tank mech and killed every last one of the enemies with its laser. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, says Vincent. But as soon as the enemies are defeated the mech started to act weird with blackwall glitchy effects all over it. A song. Both of you run, I'm losing control, quadruple A. Then the mech went rogue and Vincent and Myers run to the garage door and run as the mech follows them and destroying everything nearby. They run into an elevator and Vincent opens the door for Myers. Quick, get it. She did, but the mech fires its gun at the elevator causing Myers to go down without Vincent. Vincent looks at the mech and sees the ceiling lights is about to fall on it. Oh, you wanna dance? Then let's dance, mother effer. Vincent fires Skippy at the ceiling light causing it to fall on the mech and the mech fell down and keep going down. How do you like that? A hole. But the floor crumbles causing Vincent to fall too. OS. Vincent keeps hitting everything while falling and lands on the ground but surprisingly survives. Ow, that hurt like AB. Myers finds Vincent. Hey, you alright? She gets him back on his feet. It's stuck, let's hit him hard. The mech keeps firing its weapons while the two of them attack. Vincent uses his optics to see its weakness, which is showing orange, and keeps firing it only the weaknesses. After destroying all its weak spots on top of the mecha, hatch opens. Vincent look at that, the core has to be there. Vincent nods and use his reinforced tendons to get up there and rip the core off and throw it. Here, Vincent give it a taste. Myers throws Vincent a grenade and he catch it and puts it in where the core was. Rest in hell, you piece of trash. Then jumps off and it explodes, shutting it off. Huh, not bad, legend, says Myers as she smirks and keeps going. Vincent looks down and sees the core and picks it up, taking a look. Then he sees something inside of the core. It looks like a chip, so he pulls it out and throws the core and takes at the scan of the chip. The scan says it's called Firecracker, and according to its description it makes any ammo into explosive ammo. Then Vincent thinks to himself, well, I can't put it on Skippy, the quick-axe upgrade would be useless. Then looks at his left arm and his projectile launcher shows. I wonder, it probably won't work, but I can at least try. He installed the chip inside his projectile launcher and fires a rocket at the mech, but unknowingly it made his rockets 5 times stronger and damages the mech, and pieces came out of it, causing Myers to turn around by the loud explosion. And Vincent, in excitement, oh yeah, this will come in handy, and walks towards Myers. What did you do? Oh, nothing, let's get going. They keep going to an abandoned train and Myers keeps going, but Johnny shows up causing Vincent to stop. Effing hell, says Johnny. You alright, Johnny? No, ever since that songbird girl touched the relic she silenced me. I couldn't do anything, but now it stopped, which could mean she not in contact with the relic anymore. Well, at least I know you're alright, causing Johnny to smile. Thanks man, I guess I'm glad you're alright too, kid. Vincent, where did you go? Asked Myers. Then Vincent kept going and met with Myers. Sorry about that. Good, I thought I lost you for a second. Now help me decide, should we go left or right? Vincent looks around. I think right is a good idea. All right. They took the right path, and along the way Vincent noticed there's cameras, and they kept going. Vincent sees the computer and thinks to himself, if Kurt is trying to find Rosalind, then I should delete any cameras that see her. Vincent hacks the computer with his personal link and deletes the footage and shuts down all the cameras, and they keep going to an elevator upstairs. Vincent's suit starts to malfunction again, but he's starting to get used to it, causing Myers not to notice. On the top floor they enter a ruined apartment with no power on, and it doesn't help as it's also nighttime. Crap, Vincent. Find us a generator. I'm going to find a new set of clothes. Vincent looks around, then finds the generator but has no battery, so he looks around and finds a battery inside an old little drone and heads back to the generator room. As he puts the battery in and about to turn the generator on, Johnny appears talking to Vincent. I don't like this, Vincent. We're getting involved with politics. We should leave when we have the chance. Relax, let's go find Songbird, get the money and leave, says Vincent as he turns on the generator and heads back. Sees Myers in a more casual outfit. Want a drink? Asked Myers. No thanks, I don't drink. I just wanted to check on you before I head to bed and wait for So Am I to show. Well, I doubt anyone is going to find us here, so we should be fine. Go ahead, have a good night. Vincent heads to bed. Chapter 59. Read. Vincent wakes up in the morning and goes to check on Myers. He finds two men dead on the floor and Myers on the balcony. Oh, where did these guys come from? Asked Vincent, but she says, they just entered here and got in our way. Don't worry, I dealt with it. Vincent walks past them and goes to the balcony to talk to Myers. Listen, Vincent, Songbird never showed up. She usually shows up by now, but she hasn't. I'm starting to get worried. There may be a possibility that Hansen's men took her. That's very likely. I need to find Vincent. She is one of my best net runners. I can't lose her. Okay, but we need a plan to find her and get you out of Dogtown. Not a plan, man. We need Solomon Reed. 7 years ago him and So Am I were teammates. Intelligence Cell sent him on missions in Night City, but when the problems were solved he went into hiding. He might be still in Night City and he will help. He was always a loyal soldier to me and the Noosa. Alright then, how do I find him? When we needed him the most we use a secret comms channel, what we call a dog whistle, but please don't tell him I said that, he'll get angry about that. It was accessed by a Capitan Khalid nearby. The FIA used it before the war. What was the code again? 0931. Johnny appears nearby. I don't like the sound of that, Vincent. Alright, I guess I got no other lead then, says Vincent, but Myers said, before you go, Reed will need proof of who you are. Myers give him a Noosa token. This will prove you're working with us and a profile will be created in the FIA database. Wait, so what? I'm a Noosa agent now? Sorry, but I'm just a mercenary and always will be. Fine, this will be temporary once we save, so it will be deleted from FIA database then. That sounds better. Fine, but no oath. Fine, then off you go. I'll stay here and wait for your return. Vincent leaves the apartment and took the elevator down, and Johnny appears. Thank G you didn't take the oath, it would have made you sound like a corpo or someone who owns you. Well, I don't trust them either, but it's only temporary. Vincent, why are you doing this? I mean, why is the money is so important to you? You wouldn't understand, it's something I need to do. Vincent leaves and drives to the nearby Capitan Khalid. The place was abandoned, so nobody lives here or any security, so Vincent looks around and scans the area, then finally finds the phone behind a shelf and pushed it out of the way. It was an old school phone on the wall. Vincent is surprised to see one, since he has never touched one since back in 2005, so he picks it up and presses 0931. Surprised you know how to use one, says Johnny. There are some things you don't know about me, Johnny. Then the phone answers, hello. You Solomon Reed. Who's asking? A friend who shares a common ally. Then the phone guy says, Andrew Jackson basketball court. Then hangs up. Well, he was fun, says Johnny. Well, I guess we head there now. Vincent leaves and heads to the basketball court. Man, where is this guy? Says Vincent, but he sits down and Johnny stands nearby, looking at the basketball game on the court. Vincent all of a sudden feels a firearm to his side of his stomach. Don't you dare turn around, just look forwards and answer my questions. Careful, Vincent, this guy knows what he's doing, says Johnny. Then the guy keeps talking. Is she safe? Assuming he means Myers, Vincent says, yes. How can I even believe what you're saying is true? Then Vincent shows the Noosa token. Then the guy says, all right, I'll leave. There's a car nearby. After 10 minutes you get up and get in the car. The man leaves and they do just that. As Vincent gets in the car and meets the guy, sorry about that, can't be too careful. It's fine, I understand your methods. I would have probably done the same if I was in your shoes. Glad you understand. So what's your name? Vincent Skull Driver. Oh, a Night City legend, what an honor. I'm a little curious why you got involved. Well, I can explain later. I'm guessing you're Solomon Reed. Myers told me about you. Hopefully they are good things. Yeah, they are. Anyway, let's get going, we can't keep her waiting. Agreed. Then Reed drives back to the base. 30 minutes later they are outside the base and Vincent knocks on the door. Who is it? Asked Myers. It's me, Vincent. She slowly opens the door while aiming at the rifle, but she calms down after seeing Reed. Oh, thank G, come on, head inside. Vincent notices the bodies are gone. He guessed Myers dumped them. It's been a long time, Myers. Yes, it has, Reed. You know how risky it is to call me right now. I do know, but it's very important. It's important to all of us. Please come to the office. They follow her. Then Johnny appears. Merc, the president, and a sleep agent. I kinda wonder how I fit in all of this, says Johnny. How about Rockerboy copycat, says Vincent, then heads back to the office. Reed talks. All right, what's so important for me to drag into your business after so long? It's so she's in danger. We know that Hansen took her. Oh, so what have you done? Then Reed facepalms. Then explain to me why Mr. Skull Driver is here. Him and so have a bond to get him involved. We don't know what to do if we didn't ask for your help. Reed walks towards the window and says, You expect for me to work with you again after what you and so am I did. You left me for dead and let Arasaka almost killed me. I had to go in hiding for 7 years because of you. I know and I'm sorry, but you must understand I had to do it to end the war. If you don't want to do it for me, then do it for so am I. She was your protege. You taught her all you know. She needs you more than ever. Fine, but I'm doing this for so am I and for the future of my country. Vincent, I don't know what kind of bond you two have, but is it worth risking your life for? Yes it is. She said she will give me my $500,000 if I help her. What will you do with that money? I mean, you must have a reason for it, asked Myers. Vincent signs. I need it to buy a second heart implant. Someone I care about is dying. I need to give it to them to save them. Then I suggest a counter offer. The Noosa already has one in storage. If you help us deliver so am I back to the Noosa, we will give you the implant. Vincent thinks about Aqua and agrees. Deal. Then offers Reed's hand to shake and Reed shakes the hand. I look forward to working with you, legend. Now I have to go do some reconnaissance and figure out how to get Myers out of Dogtown. In the meantime you can just wait around and do what you need to do. I'll call you once I get something. Vincent nods and leaves the building. Chapter 60. Alex. 2 days passed and Vincent is sitting in his car after doing Mr. Hans's gigs in Dogtown for the past 2 days. Reed calls Vincent and he answers. All right, got Rosalind out of Dogtown. The Noosa picked her up a few hours ago. Lastly, after my reconnaissance, I found someone who can help us. Her name is Alex Xenakis. She used to be one of my teammates during a war, but when I went into hiding she didn't know about it, so she ended up trapped in Dogtown. Apparently after looking around she is staying at a bar called the Moth Bar. I need you to head there. Wait, aren't you coming with me, Reed? Well, I have to prepare myself. She'll probably blame me for leaving her for 7 years. I'll meet you at the Moth Bar when I'm ready. Vincent heads to the Moth Bar and heads inside and sits at a chair near the bar. The blonde bartender approaches Vincent. What can I get you? While smiling at him. Sorry, but I don't need anything right now. I'm waiting for someone, says Vincent as Reed enters the bar. Oh no, everyone out, says the bartender, and everyone in the bar leaves and the place closes down and Reed sits down. The bartender aims her custom silenced unity at Reed. Hey Alex, says Reed. 7 effing years in this asshole. Solomon Reed. I know, but I had no choice. When I was attacked I had to get in hiding. Then the bartender's face starts changing, her appearance to her real self. She has short slick back hair with a white streak and she had a nose ring on. Oh, that's cool, says Vincent, surprised. Why show up here now to apologize? Sorry, I don't accept it, says Alex, but Vincent tries to calm her down. Hey, how about we put that thing down? Don't tell me what to do. Then Alex aims her firearm at Vincent. Mind your business. But Vincent, with help of the combat chip, takes the gun from her hands and remove the clip. What the F? Says Alex. F, says Alex. Then Vincent shows her the Noosa token. We need your help. Songbird been taken by Hansen and we need your help to find her, says Reed. Alex takes a deep breath. F, give me a moment to think about it, and she leaves and stands outside. Vincent, can you talk to her and at least try to convince her I won't be any help here? asked Reed. Vincent nods and heads outside and talks to Alex. What do you want? Asked Alex. I just want to talk, just me and you, says Vincent. All right. Sorry for aiming the gun at you, I just got angry and lost control. It's fine, I understand, I can't blame you. If I was in your shoes, the man you believe have abandoned you show up 7 years later. So what's your name? Vincent, Skulldriver, at your service. OS, I can't believe I aimed my gun at a Night City legend. So can I ask, what are you doing here? I mean, I understand why Reed is doing this because he cares, for so am I, but I don't see why, unless it's money. No, something more important. If I help hand Songbird over, they will give me a second heart implant that I need. Oh. Would it be okay if I ask why you need it? Vincent sighs. Okay, my girlfriend is dying and I need the implant to save her. I'm sorry. Alex takes a deep breath. I'll help you, it's the least I can do, but in exchange I want something from the Noosa. I'm not sure if it's my choice. I know, but tell Reed this for me. I want a proper retirement, like sitting on beaches and relaxing. I've been working for so long and I think I deserve this. Vincent nods. I'll see what I can do. Vincent heads inside and talks to Reed while Alex is waiting outside watching Vincent talk to Reed, but Reed agrees and Vincent nods at Alex and she heads back inside. Alright, now we got an agreement, let's talk about a plan, says Reed. Vincent, when was the last time you talked to So Am I? Asked Alex. Well, the last was she was helping me escort Myers while in cyberspace, but she was cut off. Then we need a netrunner to contact her, says Alex. Do you have anyone in mind? Asked Reed. Then Alex nods and says, a blind man named Slider. He was an ex-Voodoo Boys member who was against Voodoo Boys' plans. He will be willing to help us. Vincent complains. The Voodoo Boys, can I not reel with them today? Have you dealt with them before? Asked Reed, but Vincent says, yeah, I have, but it doesn't matter. If Slider is the only one who can help us, then I'm willing to do it anyways. Alright, good, I'll send you the location, says Alex. Then I'll meet you there, says Reed as he leaves. Vincent nods at Alex and leaves too and almost walks past the memorial tree full of candles and photos. Johnny appears. So this is what's going on with you? Johnny, not now. As Vincent walks past him, but Johnny stops him. Vincent, come on, talk to me. What is there to talk about, Johnny? How about the effing fact you've been hiding your reason to why you're doing this? You wouldn't understand. Haha, bull-s, how would I not understand that? Because we're talking about Johnny Silverhand, the man who doesn't care about anybody but himself. That's not true, and you know that, Vincent. I'm not the same man anymore. Just tell me the truth. Vincent sighs and sits down and Johnny sits next to him. It's because I don't like talking about it, Johnny. Every time I'm reminded of it I keep feeling more guilty. Guilty of what? You didn't do anything. No, it was my fault. When John Smasher broke into our home before I returned, he poisoned my girlfriend. I couldn't do anything to save her. I should have been faster. Maybe this would have never happened. Johnny touches Vincent's shoulder. Hey, it's not your fault at all. You try your best. That's all anyone could do. At least she's alive, right? Yeah, but she only has 2 years left to live. If I don't get that second heart soon, I'll lose her for good. Every day when I go to sleep feels like one step closer to running out of time. Johnny looks down and gets flashback of how Alt died as he failed to save her from Arasaka as he crew blast their way inside, but when they found her it was too late, and all Johnny remembers is what he said. Alt. Alt, this isn't funny, wake up damn it. Then Johnny goes back to reality and tells Vincent. Please Vincent, don't give up, we still have the chance, we'll save her. Vincent looks at Johnny. You're right, we will. No matter who or what gets in my way, I'll save her. That's the spirit, kid, that's the legend, I know. They both stand up. Thanks Johnny, it helped. Listen, we're in this together, alright. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have misjudged your reason. They both smile at each other and starts to leave. Let's get going, says Vincent. Right, by the way, what's her name? Asked Johnny while they walk. Aqua, the best ripperdoc I ever know, I wouldn't be the man I am without her. Johnny chuckles. Well, she's lucky she has the best boyfriend in the city. They both laugh it out. Chapter 61, Slider. Vincent meets Reed at the location. There you are. Are you ready to roll? Asked Reed. Then Vincent nods and heads to the entrance as Voodoo Boys point their firearms at them. Hey, you stop there, this is Voodoo Boys territory, leave now. Wait, you red eyes, you look familiar, says one of the Voodoo Boys member. I bet you do recognize me, these are the same red eyes Bridget saw before I killed her. Then the members freak out and aim their firearm at him. It was you killed her, you'll pay. Then they fire, causing Vincent and Reed to fight their way inside. Reed tries his best to take cover while Vincent eliminates them all with his toxic monowires and sneaks around with his optical cameo. They eventually eliminate them all and break through security with Vincent's projectile launcher. Then they meet Slider in his room. Who are you? What do you want? Leave me alone please, says Slider, but Reed calms him down. Stay calm, we just need to help us, then we'll leave you alone. Okay, what do you want? Then Vincent explains. I lost my friend in cyberspace somewhere and I need your help to contact them to find them. Oh, alright, I can do that, please sit down and get us set up. Vincent sit down and Reed helps Slider connect to the net and Vincent plugs himself in so Slider can take a look. This is interesting, says Slider. What is it? I see some traces in cyberspace, some sort of path, I'll follow it. Then all of the sudden Slider been attacked. He says while having a black wall effect for a second. Johnny appeared and got hit by it too. Slider says, unbelievable, you come to my home so I have to deal with this What I don't understand. Alright, let me ask you, did you know she contacted you while being inside the black wall? I didn't. Then again, it makes sense how she can contact me through the relic. The woman is a megaton ticking time bomb. If she explodes, everybody's screwed. This is no laughing matter, my friend. This can cause damage to the black wall. This is why we need you to contact our friend, says Reed. Are you out of your mind? Says Slider, but Reed aims his firearm at him and says, do it, follow her inside the black wall. Slider sighs and enters the black wall but instantly gets affected by the power of the black wall, almost killing him. But during this time Songbird's cyberspace avatar shows up. Vincent, how did you? Wait, is that Reed? We don't have time, so am I. Where are you? Hansen took me. I am safe for now, but I'm in the black sapphire. Look for me there, Vincent. Then she disappears and Vincent unplugs as Slider still affected and eventually dies. Says Vincent. Hey, you alright? Asked Reed. Yeah, I'm fine. Then Vincent looks at Slider. I guess he can be left alone now. Reed nods. Yep, and it's time for us to go. They leave the area. Back outside, Reed asks, so did you find? So am I. Yeah, apparently she says she's in the Black Sapphire wherever that is. Reed sighs and points at the building. That's the Black Sapphire. A skyscraper hotel he's been working on. It's heavily guarded and I don't know how to get in without knowing the building's layout. Vincent got an idea. I think I know someone who can help. Alright, I'll wait for you at the Moth Bar when you got something. Reed leaves. Vincent calls Mr. Hands. Vincent, you've been doing great with my gigs. I do like that you kept your word, so what do you need? More jobs maybe. If you do, feel free to send me more, but not why I called. I need to get to the Black Sapphire, and since you know the layout of the district I thought you would have blueprints. Interesting. It's pretty risky, Vincent. That's dangerous territory. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Hanson doesn't scare me. Oh, alright, since you have been helping me with these gigs I guess I could help you. I already have blueprints for the Sapphire in case of an emergency, so I need you to head to my office. I'll send you the location. Then hangs up and Vincent says, wait, does he mean face to face? Chapter 62 Mr. Hands's Motives. Vincent drives to the location and gets out of his car. The location was a nearby bar, but better looking than the Moth Bar. Vincent enters and heads to the elevator, going up and keeps going and knocks on Mr. Hands's door. You may enter, says Mr. Hands, and Vincent enters. The man in front of him was sitting on the couch having tea. For his appearance had a fully red suit, a long black beard with a fancy mustache and slick back hair where the top of his hair is white and the sides are black. Vincent, my favorite merc, welcome. Whoa, you're not what I expected. Mr. Hands chuckles. I don't blame you, you're the first person in my business that's seen my face. Believe me, it's a rare opportunity. Then Mr. Hands grabs his tea and have a sip. Vincent asks, then why am I here if you like to keep it a secret? Because you gain my trust. I know you're a loyal merc and trustworthy. I have a favor to ask of you that I can't explain on call so nobody listens. But first, hear the blueprints. Mr. Hands give him a chip and Vincent installs it and uploads the files and give the chip back. I promise you it was very hard to get. Had to make a few calls, so don't share it, and it's untraceable so nobody will know. You can say, I'm more useful than Mr. Deshawn ever was. Thanks, Hands. So what do you want to talk about? I'll get to the point then. I need you to kill Kurt Hansen while you're at the Sapphire. Wait, what? Why? You see, even though Kurt has given Dogtown purpose after years, his power over Dogtown is slowly weakening. With your help, the people are starting to listen to me and give me respect. So what? Do you plan in replacing Hansen? No, someone else will be replacing him. Who? They will work for me. I'll just have full control over Dogtown, trying to make it better, but I need your help in doing it. Can I rely on you? Kurt is nothing compared to me. I'll handle it. Perfect. I expect nothing less from a legend, but do please be careful, Mr. Skull Driver. Vincent nods and leaves. Outside of the bar, Vincent calls Reed. Vincent, what's your status? I got the blueprint. I'm sending you it now. And Alex. Good. Well, come up with a plan while you make your way back. Reed hangs up and heads back to the Moth Bar. Chapter 63 The Plan. Vincent enters the Moth Bar and sees Reed sitting down near the bar. Vincent, there you are. You ready? Vincent nods. What's the plan? Follow me. Vincent follows Reed to an elevator and goes down to their hideout underneath the bar and meets Alex. You're right on time, Vincent. So what's the plan? Asked Vincent as Alex gives him a chip of the plan and Vincent installs it and she explains the plan. After looking around 1 week entrance, an underground tunnel underwater. I got a diving suit for you, Vincent, in the other room. Vincent, you are going to enter through the tunnel and make your way into a terminal where you can let Reed in from the outside, who will be carrying your disguises. Once you two find each other, take the elevator to the party. Apparently Kurt is hosting a party, so you two will disguise yourself as guests. Once you're inside, try to contact So Am I from there. There's a high chance Kurt invited her there and that's mostly it. Any questions? Vincent says. That's it. This is simple. Yeah, unless with so many guards in the way, then sure. Says Alex. Then Reed talks. Vincent, are you ready to go find So Am I? Vincent nods. Yeah, let's do this. But Alex says, wait, before you go, take this. This pistol been by my side my entire life. I want you to have it. She tries to give Vincent her gun, Her Majesty, but Vincent declines. Sorry, but it won't be useful to me, so keep it. Oh, okay. Alex agrees to take it and Vincent leaves to the tunnel entrance. Chapter 64, The Black Sapphire. Vincent parks his car and gets out with a diving suit on and he puts his gear in the trunk but keeps Skippy. Alright, let's go, Skippy. Vincent heads inside the underwater tunnel. By the looks of it, it's starting to fall apart, but luckily with Vincent's athletic body he is able to swim through the place and takes a ladder up and finally heads to a room inside. A bunch of enemies exit the elevator but Vincent takes them out with Skippy. Vincent plugs his personal link in and accesses the terminal. He looks around the camera and finds a Reed and guides him to the elevator without people noticing and takes Reed to the next step of the plan. Vincent unplugs and takes the elevator up to the next floor. Up ahead is a sniper looking around with a mounted sniper. Vincent kills the sniper and uses the mounted sniper and looks around for Reed. Hey, I see you. I found a silenced sniper and hopefully it will help. Good, let's keep this stealthy, right? No point letting people know we are here. With them both agreeing with the strategy, they took out all the enemies stealthy and Reed made his way to 2 containers and used them to create a path for Vincent. Vincent left the sniper behind and met Reed. Nice job, sniper, says Reed. Thanks, now let's go. They head to the elevator up. They finally are in a room outside of the party. They change into their disguises, which are suits fitting for the party, while Reed wears a fully black outfit. Vincent's outfit is a fully blue suit and Vincent still equips Skippy in his holster, then leaves the diving suit on the floor. They keep going and enter the party and Reed says, let's split up and cover more ground and find So Am I. Got it. Vincent and Reed split up and look around and find So Am I. After a while he found nothing but So Am I message him. I'm upstairs. Vincent looks up and sees her and then heads upstairs. Vincent sees the real So Am I in person. She's wearing a fully green dress and her entire back and the back side of her arm is robotic, as Vincent thinks to himself, damn, what did the Noosa did to her? Then talks to her. Hey Song. Hey Vincent, you surprised to see the real me? Is it the haircut? No, it's something else, but yeah, sorry, I never thought you look like this. Yeah, my body couldn't handle the black wall after a while, then the Noosa tries to upgrade me so I can use the black wall longer. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I don't know what to do without you. Well, I don't have a choice anymore. The runner who helped you find me, he's dead, isn't he? Did I kill him? Yeah, but it doesn't matter, he wanted to be left alone and now he can. Listen Vincent, I had no time to explain everything to you. Then Reed approaches them finding so am I. So am I says. Saul, I made so many mistakes and I. But Reed cuts her off. No, it wasn't your fault, the blame is on us, even me, the Noosa pushed you so far past your limit and I couldn't stop it. Vincent cuts them off. Guys, you can talk about this later when I'm not here, let's just get so am I out of here. Sorry, but that's not possible, says so am I and upset Vincent. What do you mean you're leaving now? I can't. Listen to me, I'm dying guys. Hansen has the cure I need, so I have to stay as his prisoner until I get it. Vincent gets angry. I don't care. You're coming with us. Vincent, please listen. I need your help. Hansen took a device out of a bunker underneath Dogtown called the neural matrix. If I can get it, I can be cured. Oh, so am I. Nothing's ever simple with you, says Reed while leaning on the rail. Then a shaved-headed man approaches the group. So am I, care to introduce your friends? It's not often that uninvited guests invades my special party and I never forget a face in you two I don't recognize. Kurt Hansen. Kurt offers Vincent a handshake and Vincent agrees. Vincent Skull Driver. Oh my, I have a Night City legend in my party. If I knew you would be interested to be here, I would have invited you. So what brings you here? So am I is a friend of mine, I haven't seen her in a while. Oh, interesting. Well, so am I, darling, I have to grab you. Some NC politicians want to see you and we best do it fast before they get hungry. So am I says. I'm all yours, Kurt, see you later, legend. So am I finishes her drink and tries to leave with Kurt. Vincent thinks about Aqua and gets pissed. She's not going anywhere. Kurt and so am I turn around. Vincent says so am I, but Kurt walks towards Vincent with an intimidating look. Oh, is that so? Then tell me, how do you plan on stopping me, Merc? Says Kurt as Vincent looks at Reed. Reed, get out of here. Reed looks at Vincent. But Vincent, I can just. But Vincent looks at Reed with a determined face and Reed nods and leaves. What you going to do now, Skull Driver? Says Kurt, but Vincent smiles. I'm getting out of this dog ass of a district. Then Vincent pulls a smoke bomb and it goes off, covering the three of them. Then Vincent uses his Sandevistan to grab Kurt's knife from his chest holster and stabs Kurt in the chest and goes behind so am I and knock her out with a martial arts move he knows with the combat chip installed, and picks up so am I like a princess and runs for the elevator and resumes time, then press the button down. Meanwhile, Kurt removes the knife and while everyone is screaming and running he yells at his men, "Get that mercenary!" Meanwhile, Vincent all the way down to the bottom floor near the entrance. Reed is surrounded by dead officers as he took them out. Vincent, what were you thinking? I got so am I. Yeah, but what about the neural matrix? Forget about it, the Noosa will look for it. Says Vincent as Reed enters a car and Vincent enters too while putting so am I down on the back seat. Go go, says Vincent as Reed drives off and heads to the only exit, but it's blocked off, but Vincent uses his projectile launcher upgrade and blasts it through and they drive out of Dogtown. It's not over as Kurt is behind them in a vehicle. You won't get away with this, says Kurt while firing his gun. Reed, keep driving, I'll take care of this, says Vincent. Wait, Vincent, says Reed, but Vincent uses his Sandevistan and runs to the other cars and kill all the other officers following them and grabs Kurt and carry him out of the vehicle and throws him in front of a car, then resumes time as Kurt gets hit by a car and falls to the ground. While on the ground, Vincent rapidly punches him with the electric gorilla arms, stunning him, but eventually Kurt catches the fist and punches Vincent in the face, backing him away. Kurt gets back up. "You should have never got involved, Merc." Vincent chuckles. "You should never get in my way and now you effing die." Then Kurt and Vincent fight it out, but Vincent keeps dodging his punches and ducks and fires his projectile launcher at Kurt's chest, setting him flying. Kurt gets back up and Vincent taunts him. "Come on, dog, I thought you were stronger than that. I guess that's why you call it Dogtown, because the ruler is all bark and no bite in a hopeless town." Kurt gets pissed and charges after him with his knife, but Vincent dodges and fires Skippy at Kurt in the back and his hand, getting the knife off his hand and affect him with overheat, slowly burning him and system collapse, and Kurt gets on his hands and knees while burning. "How is this possible?" Vincent walks towards Kurt with Kurt's knife fang. "Oh, would you look at that, you're pathetic. The big dog of Dogtown, my A." Then stabs him in the head and kicks him in the face. "Enjoy your new home, Kurt." Chapter 65: The Cure. Vincent changes back to his normal clothes and throws his disguise at Hansen's body. He calls Red while entering his vehicle. "Reed, is everything alright in your end?" "Yes, I'm at the border with so am I. I called Myers to come pick her up and says she will be on her way with the implant. How about you? What of Hansen?" "Hansen's dead." Reed sighs. "Thought so, but Vincent, we could have spared him." But Vincent cuts him off. "I'm heading to the border now," then hangs up and drives away. He drives through the border as the noose lets him through and exits his vehicle. The president's AV and a helicopter show up. Reed carried so am I to the stretcher and Myers comes out of the AV in her white suit again. "Vincent, I can't thank you enough for your help." Myers looks at so am I. "Don't worry, so am I, we'll help you. Take her away." The men take so am I to the helicopter and Reed follows them and leave. Myers talks to Vincent. "Well done in getting so am I back to us and taking down Hansen. Here's your reward." Myers gives Vincent a small cardboard box and Vincent opens it and Myers says, "Just like we agreed, the second heart implant is yours." Vincent scanned it to make sure and it's true and Vincent smiles. Myers says, "As of right now your FIA profile is erased and you don't work with us anymore. I would like the token back." Vincent gives it back saying, "Well, I guess I wish you luck for the future of the country, Madam President." Vincent turns around but remembers something and looks back. "Wait, so Mia's dying?" She said there's a device under Dogtown called the neural matrix if you want to save her. Myers nods. "I'll have my men look for it then. Goodbye, Mr. Skull Driver." Myers enters the A-verses and leaves. Vincent gets back in the car and puts the box in the back seat as Johnny appears next to him. "Finally, I don't wanna see those guys again," says Johnny, but he sees Vincent starting to laugh very hard. "Ha ha 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 ha. You all right, Vincent?" Then Vincent calms down. "Yeah, I'm just so happy all my efforts were not in vain." Then Vincent drives to the hospital. Vincent messages Victor saying, "Good news, Vic, you can go back to working at your place." Aqua coming out of the hospital. Victor replies, "That's great, I guess I'll work back at my place for now on." Then Vincent keeps driving to the hospital. Vincent exits his car and enters the hospital and meets the receptionist. "Oh hey Vincent, here to see Aqua today. Oh, I got something better." Then puts the box on her desk. "I got Aqua's cure right here, can you call the doc to come pick it up?" "Oh, that's great news." The receptionist holds the button to call the doc. "Mr. Skull Driver has the second heart." "Then let's go. The doc will see you in a moment." A few moments later and the doctor arrived. "Mr. Skull Driver, do you have it?" Vincent opens the box and the doctor says, "Yep, that's the one, I'll get her surgery done right away." The doc takes the box. "Wait, before you install it, make sure there's no bug or anything. I don't trust the people I got it from," says Vincent, and the doctor nods and leaves to give Aqua the surgery. 2 hours later, Vincent sits in the waiting room and Johnny is leaning on the wall. Then the doc finally returns. "How is she?" asked Vincent. The doc explains, "Well, we did find a bug, some sort of mind control chip, but we removed it before the surgery. As for the surgery, it was a success. When we got it installed, we had to make the poison spread faster. It did kill her, which caused the poison to evaporate from her body, but the second heart instantly activates and now she's cured with no poison in her system. She does need to rest for about a week for her body to get used to having the second heart in her system, but other than that she's free to go home, so thank you for your service." The doctor leaves and Vincent smiles. A few moments later, Aqua went to the waiting room with her original outfit back on and looks at Vincent, trying to hold her tears. "Hey Vincent." Vincent immediately hugged her and starts tearing up. "How do you feel, Aqua?" "I feel great." Then she touches his face with both her hands and she tears up. "You saved me, thank you." Vincent tears up and they kissed. While they do, Johnny looks at them feeling proud of Vincent and thinks to himself, "So this is why Vincent keeps fighting. I couldn't be more happy for him." Then Johnny remembers all the friends his past self ruined and screwed over, and the guilt runs over him, then disappears. Vincent and Aqua stopped kissing and Aqua realized, "Oh wait, I guess you might need this back." She pulled Vincent's black Oni mask from her brother's jacket pocket and puts it on Vincent's face. "How do I look?" asked Vincent. "You look like the man I fell in love with." Vincent chuckles. "Man, I feel free, I feel happy, I feel like myself again than ever before." Aqua giggles at him and touches his tie. "We should get home, I got things to get out of my system." Then she smirks. Vincent and Aqua leave the hospital.